Wow, my fingers are not woke up yet. They are still asleep, as is the rest of me. Hi, it's the Great Vanzini. I am back with one more. We're looking at a, oh gosh, I've forgotten already. A 2007 Flying V. It's one of those inexpensive Gibson ones that they put out, faded cherry red, satin, they call it a satin finish I think, but it's really a matte. It's just a very dry, open, you can see all the wood pores and everything. And it was one of those that I immediately regretted buying. I had to buy it. You know, Albert King uses one, but that wasn't it. It was Dave Davies of the Kinks in my youth had a Flying V, and I just had to have a Flying V. So I bought this one and almost regretted it immediately. The fretwork was not the best. It's gotten better over time, I think, but or my memory is, you know, not that good. But now I look at it, and compared to like the double cuts that I tried right before the virus at the big box store, which had just terrible fretwork, you would have cut your fingers on that sooner, and sooner or later you would have done some damage. So so this is just a, I think it was 700, I want to say 750 new, and I thought, what, I regretted it. And we used to take any of our excess equipment and try to sell them at guitar shows around, and so here's my tag left over. I was trying to sell it for $625 with the original Gibson gig bag, and I didn't get anybody who wanted to look at it all day long for $125 off the new price. It's still got the plastic on it. So at some point, you can see a little yellow sticker on there. I lowered it to $4.25, and then I lowered it down to $400, you know, like $350 off the new price, and I still got no takers. Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I just looked them up and I see they're going for, my gosh, in fair condition they're going for $850. A couple of them I found, and in good condition, in pretty good condition, they're going for $950 up to around $1,100. Sometimes I saw one that was listed for, they didn't get the price. They wanted $1,400 for it, and which I think would be pretty crazy. I'm liking it more now. The neck has settled down over the years, although I would still consider maybe doing some fretwork, something like that. But for now, I'm just loving it, and I'm going to keep it. So let's go over. It's said to have a mahogany body, which I find really odd. That I hope that's coming through. Give it a little volume. It's said to have a mahogany body, which I find odd. I thought mahogany was a real heavy wood, as I recall, but maybe I'm wrong. And of course, this is a huge top to bottom kind of body, but it is carved. It's completely missing all this wood here. So all of them that I saw listed came in just under 7 pounds, which is, you know, for a guitar, solid body guitar is fairly light. And I would guess this is in that range too. It just feels lighter than, certainly lighter than probably any Strat I've had, or about the same maybe, I don't know. Lighter than a Les Paul by a long ways. Of course, there's that awkwardness of trying to play it. And now with neck and arthritis and neck and shoulder problems, I don't play standing up. The strap button's on the inside here, which I don't quite get. I would think it would be on the back, would maybe be a better, somewhere on the back. But to play it, and you can't see this, but I have to cross my legs, and I have to take that wedge and put that down in there, and then it sits really low, and then it's like you're just playing a plank of wood like that. So I don't know much about the pickups. The pickups are very dark. They're quite dark compared to, say, what else do I? Compared, I think, to my Explorer. I don't know what pickups are in the Explorer, but they're a little bit brighter to my recollection. And certainly these are darker than on my Nighthawk, which has burst Bucker Pros. So let's just go over it's mahogany, neck and body with a rosewood fingerboard. The profile is rounded. It's a rounded neck. That's good to know, because I hate the ones that aren't rounded. I don't know what that means. I don't know what they're trying to. It feels to me not that thin. It feels, maybe, it's not like it's a real super thin neck. It feels to me kind of wide top to bottom, but fairly thin. Fairly thin front to back. It's not the most comfortable neck I've had. I would prefer it. Well, a Strat neck is probably my favorite neck, or something in that profile. Even with the shorter scale length, is better. The peg head pitch is 17. I guess Gibson they decided. I forget where I got this off of Reverb, I think. The neck pickup they're claiming is 8.18 ohms, which I'm so terrible at numbers. I think that's kind of hot for a neck pickup, or a pinch hotter than some. And the bridge pickup is 14.47 ohms, which is pretty hot to my doing. I think my Fender Highway 1 was 16 ohms or somewhere thereabouts with the atomic pickup. It's 24 3/4 inch scale. They put in the heel length here, and I really don't have any idea what that really means. The heel length is 6.625. So the strap buttons are back here and up here and back here. So the couple times I did play it standing up back in the old days, it felt pretty good. It set pretty good. So the scale length's 24 3/4, number of frets 22. The nut width, there we go, is the nut width is 1 11/16. That sounds more normal. That sounds better. And the width at the 12th fret is 2.062. Yeah, pearloid dots, chrome hardware, stop tailpiece, tunematic bridge. Tunematic, that's what Gibson calls them. The knobs are black with silver inserts. So the one I was looking at was a different year model, and it says on that one it's black knobs with the silver insert. Mine does not have that. In 2007. I think the one I was looking at, I don't have the year of it, was a 2000, I want to say a 2004. Let's look at what the pickups are, because I'm not familiar with these pickups at all. In the neck, it's a 496R ceramic magnet humbucker, and in the bridge it's a 500T ceramic magnet humbucker. They sound okay, grunched up. You could EQ them, but they're really quite dark compared to like I said earlier, my Nighthawk or any of the humbuckers that are in my Paul Reed Smiths. Although I have one SE, like a Santana SE, that has pretty dark sounding humbuckers. The tuners are green key tuners, and I'm not sure if that's what I have or not. Somebody out there who's more knowledgeable about this stuff, you can tell me. Here it says green key tuners, and I don't know what that means. I don't know that mine are that way. They're those, you know, I always called them Imperials, but they're not quite Imperials. This is the special made dusty model, like all of mine are. I take them in and have them dusted. There's not a whole lot to report, except the two people I ever heard play one, and I'm sure there's 1,000 others out there. I know there's somebody famous with one of a younger generation than mine that's popular in playing a Flying V. But for me, it was the Kinks and Dave Davies in the 60s. And then when I discovered one of the Kings, I think Albert King, played one. Freddie might have played one too for a short while. I don't remember now. But anyway, they really have tone. It plays pretty good. It's not my favorite by far, and I'm no longer regretting that I bought it, because it looks like I could sell it for more than I paid. So that's a rarity in my world. I seem to always, I try to buy high and sell low. That's always my motto. Oh, the other person that used these was Ken Simmonds from Savoy Brown. He used Flying V's. So let's get you out of here. Before I leave, I guess I better go back over and tell you. I said they're dirty pickups. They do clean up a little bit depending on what position and how you set the tone. That's the neck pickup, and I dirtied it up so we can hear that a little bit. Here's the middle, both pickups. If you don't put that bottom horn, kind of anchor it with your right leg, it just slides off. So you gotta do that. Anyway, middle pickup. And the bridge pickup. I should put that through just a nice tube amp with a little overdriven, and I bet you that sounds really wonderful. But that's about it. There's not much. Tone controls, like most, you turn it down all the way and it just is pure mud. That's on the bridge pickup too. We turn it up about halfway, we notice no difference at all. It's not till we get it up to about 0 to 10, and when we get to 7, then it starts to open up. that. That's the normal old tone control. Not a lot of variation in it. It tends to be kind of on or off. And the difference between 7 and 10 is almost negligible. So I'm guessing they didn't use real great pots, but I really do like those ones that have lots of variation in them. So this would be one of those guitars that somebody would, if I had the time and the energy, I would probably upgrade. I might swap the pickups out to something different, but certainly change the tone pot. That's all. If you'd like, you can give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down, subscribe down below, and most of all, leave me a comment about what you think about such things as Flying Vs. Oh, it's sliding off again. It's just always sliding off. If they carve something in here, a little indentation, you could put it up here on your knee and kind of at least stabilize it. Anyway, leave me a comment down below, and we'll see you in the chats. We'll see you on the live stream. We'll see you out and about somewhere. I would consider one of these if I really wanted a Flying V. Just be aware that that body shape, you have to, it takes some adjustment, some getting used to. So, anyway, let's take you out of here to something. I don't know what. No. It is easy to get way up high, at least, you know. Get my kinks on. See you next time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.